Champions in 1968. The trophy has spent the majority of that time on Merseyside. These two clubs desperate to bring it back. I'll be quite a party when one of them succeeds. Gary Fleming with the throw for City. Wally. Strong play. Foul by Wallace. Gale with a free kick. Maldonaghy, who's playing at the centre of the defence with Mike Duckschmidt left back. Hughes onto McClair. Beardsmore. Good run from midfield by Paul Ince. McClair. Ince. Redmond back there. Steve Redmond, who has lost the captaincy since he last played in a Manchester derby, but whose form has improved. Ian Brightwell, who's only started half a dozen games since the turn of the year. Good tackle by Lake. White's made a good run down the centre of the field. This is Brightwell. Morley. White now wide on the left-hand side, and four waiting in the middle. Onto his favoured right foot. Morley maybe away though by Gary Pallister. McClair. Hughes. Beardsmore. McClair on a great run. Good covering though by Gary Fleming. Not missed a game for Manchester United since he signed. Anderson. McClair. Dig by Gale. Hughes. Good ball. Wallace. Early ball. Hughes onside. McClair in support. Mark Hughes. Brian McClair just beat to it by Brian Gale. Redmond covering this time. Wallace. Foul by White. First clear chance of the game. Mark Hughes might have wondered whether to shoot, looked for McClair and found only Gale. Pallister and Anderson are forward for the free kick. Anderson's header.
It was a bit previous.
Oldfield. Morley. Pallister across the cover. Just a glimpse of light now at either end of the field for the respective strikers. Hughes for United and then Morley there for City. Andy Hinchcliffe, who's been involved in virtually every goal that City have scored this season. They're on the wrong wavelength. There's Paul Lake there. McClair doesn't seem at all inconvenienced by that head wound. Phelan looking for McClair again. Redmond with time. Morley with Knoll. Donaghy all over him. Anderson bumping into him. That's what derbies are all about. Free kick. Which Andy Hinchcliffe will take. Morley. Brightwell offering himself. Will flick on by Lay, hooked away by Phelan. Space for Danny Wallace. McClare and Hughes are ahead of him. Didn't quite come off for him. Gale away. Duxbury. Wallace. Hughes. Looking for McClare. Redmond in between them. Foul by Mike Phelan. Bishop. Oldfield stretching his legs. Got some pace, this lad. That's a great ball for David White. Morley calling for it and should have had it. White went for glory. Well, David White will no doubt be getting an earful from Trevor Morley because the striker there in the middle of the pitch was much better placed. Plenty for Jim Lane to think about. Anderson. Hughes. That's a good run by Beardsmore. Well spotted again by Fleming. It's a very intelligent and compact fullback. Half chances, nothing more. Good jump by Anderson. McClare to Ince, who's been quiet so far. Right well. Morley was fouled off the ball by Beardsmore. Referees are going to have eyes in the back of the head on Derby Day. That's a great ball from Hinchcliffe. Here's David White again. Palace for a full stretch, missed it. Oldfield, wonder. City in front. David Oldfield. Gary Palace to slip. Leighton beaten. City jubilant. And David Oldfield, whose last minute goal at Brentford in the week was so valuable, has scored an even more important one now. Gary Pallister should have cut it out. His long leg couldn't reach it, and Oldfield took advantage. United was stretched. White's ball was a dangerous one, but Pallister was wrong-footed. He just couldn't reach it, and David Oldfield will be delighted with that finish. David White. Cut out by Ince. Donaghy in trouble. Great chance from Morley. Super save by Leighton. Late maybe. United all over the place. Morley! It's 2-0. 2 goals in as many minutes. Trevor Morley's first goal since the one that clinched promotion at Bradford. And Manchester United have only themselves to blame. Lake's ball embarrassed them. Look how bravely Morley went in. They were always the 6s and 7s. Leighton couldn't reach it. Morley could. It's his first of the season. Manchester City coaching staff have been telling him to be more greedy in front of goal, Trevor Morley. And those City fans are delighted that that was the message, because their two front men have scored in the space of 2 minutes, and it looks like it may be their day. It often takes a goal to really ignite a derby match. We've had two, and this one's on fire. Most expressive face. Look at him panting, high energy. Hinchcliffe in towards Morley. Pallister away. Anderson down. Ince to Beardsmore. Mark Hughes. Great run by Paul Ince. Not a bad ball. Cooper out. Well seen by the experienced City keeper. Coming up 18 years in league football, Paul Cooper. Fleming. City rampant at the moment. United wobbling. Foul against Morley that time. Well, United hadn't recovered from the first blow when City struck again. Paul Lake, who's not really at his happiest on the left, did well enough here. Look how many red shirts there are, but it's the blue shirt that counts. Here they come again. Brighton almost in. Paul Lake. They could bury United here and now. Oldfield miscue, they're getting a bit anxious now. Excited. Hinchcliffe trying to calm it down. Just trying to get a foothold in the game at the moment. But City are so fired up. McLeod, Beardsmore. Hughes and Gale involved in the wrestling match. Redmond back to his keeper. City could only have dreamt of this start. Fleming, David White, looking for Morley again. Somebody's got to make it their own in that United defence. Anderson a bit hesitant. Hinchcliffe, turned away by Pallister that time. Danny Wallace can't get in the game. McLeod. Redmond crashing in. Ince winning it back. Here's Mark Hughes. Looking for Beardsmore inside Andy Hinchcliffe, but he's given him far too much to do. Oldfield's header. Morley trying to make that his too. Always kicked it out of Leighton's hands. Foul. They're trying everything. Jim Leighton, who's still not kept a clean sheet for Manchester United this season. Anderson all over Morley, play on. Striker made no attempt to jump. Pallister to Wallace. Anderson. Wallace again. Players made a run ahead of him, but City are winning everything at the moment, late that time. Here's Bishop. Oldfield offside, just. He was only a couple of yards inside the United half when the ball was played. Pallister. Somebody's got to take charge for United. In the absence of Robson, you wonder who it's going to be. Ince maybe. Anderson. Beersmore. Trevor Morley. Oh, that was a bit high from Russell Beersmore. He got the ball though. There's more threat there than real menace. Freeland to Wallace. Test for Fleming. He did well. Danny Wallace must be wondering what this is all about. Now, was that a foul? Referee felt not. United corner. Pallister on the near post, Cooper Kane didn't really get there. Pallister again, headed off the line by Andy Hinchcliffe. Anderson, Hinchcliffe's there again, headed over his own crossbar by Brian Gale. City's turn to suffer at the back. Pallister denied by Andy Hinchcliffe. Number 3 is the man to watch in blue. It was his clearance. That's the effort over the bar. Beersmore's corner. Right well, referee spotted some pushing. City free kick. A close shave then for Manchester City. Gary Pallister almost making a name for himself. He was so unlucky. Hinchcliffe guarding the right-hand post made the header. And a final effort from Gale over his own crossbar. Anderson, feel it away. Hinchcliffe, Morley, Paul Lane. It's good stuff. Ian Bishop, Brightwell's made the run. Oh, he got David White to his right. Just played behind him and Duxbury was able to get in and make the challenge. McClare to Beardsmore. Hinchcliffe that time. Hughes tackled by Lake. And United barely able to string 2 or 3 passes together. They're playing under pressure all the time. Even a poor ball like that one from Hinchcliffe almost turned into something by David White. Foul given. Gary Pallister to take the free kick. His last game for Middlesbrough a month ago was in a derby match-up in the northeast at Sunderland, but nothing like this. Make away. Bishop. Everything falling to a blue shirt. David White. Trevor Morley. Hinchcliffe. Looking for Oldfield wide on the right. A bit ambitious. Duxbury in the way. Leighton's 8th game of the season, still to keep a clean sheet. Gale stronger than Hughes, and that's saying something. White. City midfielder running the game. White looking for Morley behind Pallister and Leighton had to be there. Lots been said about the absence of Brian Robson, but it may be that Steve Bruce is the one who United are really missing at the moment. Well, it's an amazing thing that more than half the goals United have conceded this season have been conceded when Robson has been off the field. And this is only the second match that he's missed from the start. Wally backing into Anderson. Always plays at the limit, Trevor Wally. Doesn't leave anything behind in the dressing room. United free kick. Bishop the guilty man. Pallister is forward. Ince and Phelan in discussion, and Phelan finding Wallace. Redmond away. Duxbury to Ince. Hughes. Beardsmore. We've turned right well there. Couldn't the second time though. Two bright little buttons in competition there. And Beardsmore winning out. Ince. Blocked by Hinchcliffe. Terrific encouragement from the United faithful. Pallister, the tallest man on the field at the near post. It's aimed towards him, headed away by Gale. Paul Ince. Duxbury. Looking for Pallister again, flaming away that time. Al Donegan, the last man. Duxbury charged down low by Paul Lake. They're ahead of Anderson. And City altogether sharp at the moment. Hinchcliffe. They've got far more edge about them. Lake. Hinchcliffe. Morley. Oh, he's turned Donaghy again. Free kick given. There's a handball there by Trevor Morley. Yes, there was. That's what the referee saw. Well, 25 minutes of football played. City leading by 2-0. Hinchcliffe. Look how tight it is in there. Good ball by Donaghy though. Brian McLeod. Hughes. Redmond. Michael Knight defensive. Now what do I do? Wally shielding his eyes from the sun. Pallister seeing more of it. And Phelan finding Wallace. And Wallace hasn't given United some hope down that left-hand side. He's capable of turning a game. Not like that, though. Morley, White stretching his legs. There's nobody quicker on the field than David White. Cross is disappointing. He'll be disappointed. He was a season ticket holder here at Main Road, David White, before he became a player. And there's certainly a strong Mancunian element in the City lineup. It matters on Derby Day. Redmond first to him. Oldfield. Ian Brightwell. might just have been playing him on. Fleming, Oldfield onside that time. Debatable too. Duxbury. Danny Wallace. Oh, he's got a trick up his sleeve. Clare. That's the direction that United have been heading so far in this game. Anderson forward. Hughes. Beardsmore. Four waiting. Beardsmore went without the ball. Lake didn't. David Oldfield on a run. Pallister across the cover. Now, did he catch Oldfield? No. Corner kick. Oldfield's such a good athlete. Taking his chance in Clive Allen's absence, which could be prolonged. And Jim Leighton with some organising to do, because the men in front of him have so far been disorganised. Hughes back there helping out. Now concentrate. Bishop will take the corner. Leighton just got to that. Good punch actually. Not relieve the pressure though for Manchester United. Fleming joining in from fullback. Brightwell. Fleming, that was a poor one. Phelan. Not much happening ahead of him though. Hughes. Danny Wallace on the right-hand side. Clare and Phelan are forward. Wallace really at Hinchcliffe this time. Far too close to Paul Cooper. Great roar of anticipation every time White stretches his legs down that right-hand side. Big urge to go at the fullback. Ian Brightwell. Fleming. Brightwell. They're getting in behind them all the time. United being caught flat-footed, being turned, are being exposed. Morley. That came off Russell Beardsmore, and it's a corner kick. Neil Beachley right on the spot. More problems for Leighton. Certainly more food for thought. Just over half an hour gone. And Manchester United's goal already breached on 2 occasions under threat again. Towards Gale that time, Pallister did well. Hinchcliffe. Brightwell arriving, Pallister in the way once more. Here they come again though. David White. Way by Duxbury. Anywhere will do at the moment. Ensign Hughes trying to restore some order. Brian McLeod. Phelan, Beardsmore and Wallace are up. Here's Phelan, just couldn't take it in his stride and Fleming got across. There'll be a corner though. Mike Phelan just wasn't able to keep up the momentum of the move there. He could have just gathered that in his stride. He might have gone on into the box. Russell Beardsmore with the corner. Anderson is forward, as is Pallister. Pallister waiting, got a flick on McLeod, surely. Anderson kicked off the line. Didn't cross the line. Gary Fleming got it away. Beardsmore. Offside appeals, heated. And City have got away with it. Well, that was a miraculous escape. Viv Anderson denied by the goal line clearance this time of the other City fullback, number 2 there, Gary Fleming. Cooper was brave, Anderson was in, and Fleming hooked it away, didn't cross the line. Oldfield, Morley and Pallister. The only reservation you have on City's behalf at the moment is they put so much into this first half. seems improbable that they can maintain this pace throughout the match. But they've got youth on their side, of course. Manchester United averaging 3 years a man older than City. City's average age is only about 23. That's been a problem for those United defenders. Not been the only problem, though. Hughes has run the free kick already. Wallace. Pugnacious little character. But Fleming has stuck to the task there pretty well this afternoon. Here's McClare. Gale. Pallister. Duxbury. United have certainly fought back. Redmond in the way. Not playing anything like as well as Alex Ferguson would want them to be. They have a couple of goal line clearances to look back on the first half. But they've had continual problems at the back. Oldfield. Oh, Bishop! 3-0. Ian Bishop's first goal for Manchester City may have won the derby for them already. What a dream. A Scouser, Ian Bishop, still lives in Liverpool, has made his mark on the Manchester derby. And United were caught short at the back again. Pallister caught in possession. Oldfield's cross. And Bishop, who wouldn't rank heading amongst its greatest strengths, scores a beauty. I think there may even have been a deflection as Oldfield's cross came in here. Maybe just cleared Paul Ince, but look at Bishop. McClare to Anderson. Beardsmore, United desperate for a goal before half-time, but it's not coming from that. One of the local lads, Russell Beardsmore, he'll be feeling it. Well, there have been some dramatic turnarounds in Manchester derbys down the years, but United are now in need of a miracle. McClare. Anderson. Ince. Gale's beaten. Hughes! Sums up United's afternoon. He's a purpose-built derby player, isn't he? So competitive. He can be so spectacular too. Took it early, snatched it. Donaghy. Early free kick by Brightwell, offside. Maybe not late, but Oldfield, who was up with him. Quick thinking, though. United were asleep to the possibility. Duxbury. McClare. Fleming. It's 9 years since Manchester City have won a derby. I can't remember such feeling and passion inside this crowd. Brightwell, he's had a terrific match. Morley couldn't quite gather it. Gary Pallister doing well there. Now what can he set up? Wallace. Mark Hughes. McClare. Couldn't hold off Brian Gale. Foul given. United free kick. Always seems to have that fixed stare of the warrior. Brian McClare looks more fearsome than ever with the headband. Now, can Manchester United somehow establish a base camp in this game in the closing minutes of this first half? They've got that proverbial mountain to climb, but they haven't even set foot on the lower slopes yet. It's Paul Ince, and Cooper had it covered. Well, he bent it, but not enough. And Paul Cooper was always there. Anderson penalised that time. United's away form was miserable last season. They've collected just 1 point out of 9 on their travels so far this. And very little prospect of them improving on that at Main Road this afternoon. Hedgecliffe's free kick. Pallister away. Hughes. Anderson. Oldfield even got a piece of that right well in the way. Hughes. Beardsmore. Gale away. Last 5 minutes of the first half now. City 3 goals to the good. United have had their moments, but not nearly enough. And Paul Cooper has been a very interested and excited spectator to much of the play down the other end. Duxbury. Day to be a City fan in Manchester. Danny Wallace. Ian Bishop. Tackled by Phelan. Wallace. Now McClare's got some room. Clever play by McClare. Hughes. Looking for Phelan. Gale in the way. Redmond clearing. Rather loose one from Duxbury. Phelan made something of it. Like Duxbury again. Look at Brightwell. Look at him again. Anderson. Going to try his luck. But Manchester United's luck's out. You only got to look at Viv Anderson to know what he's thinking. Wears his heart on his sleeve. Hedgecliffe taking this goal kick. Brightwell, finding Oldfield. Duxbury saw that one coming. Wallace, that was a bit cynical. Really has been United's main hope, Danny Wallace. Scampering little runs down that left flank. Giving them some kind of encouragement. There's one a free kick which Duxbury takes. Gale fouling McClare that time. free kick to Manchester United in the other half of the field. Wallace to take. Away by Redmond. Phelan. There's a free kick given for a foul, I think, by Brian McClare on Ryan Gale off the ball there. Powerful customer, Steve Redmond. Hughes didn't like that. Here's Wallace. Duxbury. Redmond doing just enough. Gary Fleming. Bishop. Here they come again with Brightwell. He's got Oldfield and Morley in support. Great work again by Brightwell, charged out by Donaghy. Unintentional, came off the arm. Referee right away, play on. The end of the first half that has belonged solely to Manchester City. 2 goals in 2 minutes early in the game by David Oldfield here and his fellow striker Trevor Morley. But the best of them, the third, set up by Oldfield and headed in spectacularly by Ian Bishop. It was what Manchester City's football today has been about, dashing, sweeping stuff. It's been quite an afternoon already for Neil Mitchley, who restarts this second half. Judged on results alone, United have not made a worse start to a season since 1973. And that, of course, was their relegation season. They've been leaking an average of 2 goals a game on their travels. They've lost 3 already this afternoon. Early free kick. Anderson and Pallister are forward. Brightwell back there covering. That's Gary Pallister. Brian McClare trying the overhead. Viv Anderson maybe. Handball. Spotted by Neil Mitchley. Anderson always a danger in the opponent's penalty area. He's only ever scored 3 goals for Manchester United. Andy Hinchcliffe. Morley's running again. Away by Pallister. Brightwell so much stronger than Phelan again. Here's Paul Lake. Anderson across. Russell Beardsmore. Phelan. Had a quiet first half. This fella didn't, Brightwell. Oldfield. Lake. Brightwell's made a forward one. It's not going to get to him because of Ince's foul on Lake. Landed awkwardly. And for the first time this afternoon, the trainer's going to be called onto the field. I think it was the fall rather than the actual impact of the tackle. Roy Bailey on with the magic sponge. He's a good talker, Neil Midgley. He talks to the players throughout the game. Tries to keep it light-hearted. Don't know what's on that sponge, but it always seems to do the trick. Especially when you're 3 up in a Manchester derby. Hinchcliffe's free kick. Morley trying to get in. There's all sorts of pushing and shoving going on there. Wallace. Did he keep it in? Throw in to United. Morley in the way again. Oldfield. Didn't quite come off. Pallister alert to the possibility of the dummy that time. They're trying to get Anderson in, but Hinchcliffe's there. Trevor Morley. And Duxbury is the senior man on view as far as derbies are concerned today, Mike Duxbury. Pallister. Offside that time against Brian McClare. Anderson's header. Beardsmore. McClare. Beardsmore again. Gale crashing into the back of Mark Hughes. It's a snarler, Mark Hughes. Always looks as if he wants to fill you in. Donaghy just wants Oldfield 10 yards from the ball before the free kick's taken. It's about 7 or 8 paces inside the city half of the field. It's Duxbury who guides it in. Won't reach Anderson though. Oldfield so much more determined than Phelan. Phelan winning it back. Hughes. Donaghy. There's no way forward. It's been such an energetic Manchester City performance. Hughes. Beardsmore. Mischievous little player. Got to pick his moment to get the cross in. Now he's wrong-footed Hinchcliffe. Hughes with the bicycle kick. It's there. One for last for Manchester United. And yet another brilliant goal by Mark Hughes. He doesn't score tap-ins, does he? Every time this man strikes, it's a goal to remember. 5 minutes into the second half, and is this the start of a Manchester United comeback? Beardsmore it was who unlocked the door, and look at that from Hughes. It was an exhilarating goal. Look at the athleticism here from Mark Hughes. Oh, that's a great goal. David White. Played by Ince. City have a free kick, but for the first time this afternoon they've got something to think about. for virtually the first time this afternoon, it's United voices we can hear inside Main Road. Hinchcliffe, though, and Bishop to work this free kick. Gales forward from the back. It's in towards Brian Gale. Well claimed by Jim Leighton. Next 10 minutes or so could be crucial. City coming forward with Paul Lake. Too far for Oldfield. Duxbury tidying up. Still a long way for Manchester United to go, but they've started the journey. Thanks to Russell Beardsmore here and the brilliance of Mark Hughes. Free kick to United. Just signs that the tide may be turning. Anderson. Good work by Redmond. Real drive, Steve Redmond. Still a captain, I'm sure, in his own mind. Danny Wallace. Good work by Fleming again. Oldfield have made a good run there. Ince holding Fleming up. Not enough, though. What a bold run. Into a bit of a cul-de-sac now, failing with the tackle. It's a good signing. He's a specialist right back, and City haven't had one for some time. Now Manchester United is starting to win some tackles. Danny Wallace. Broke off Redmond. Beardsmore's in. He's got McClaren. Oceans of space to his right. Anderson's getting up in support. Here's Viv Anderson, 3 in the box. Hughes is there, and Hughes is just over. Corner kick given. It was Brian Gale's header that turned it over the top. He just beat Hughes to it. Anderson joining in from the back. And an important interception by Brian Gale. 10 minutes of the second half gone. Pallister with a flick on. Anderson's in there. Blocked by Trevor Morley back in defence. Lake. City on the break. Morley's made a run. Oldfield was offside. But Manchester United have found a second win. If you just arrived in the ground, you wouldn't believe that City were 3-1 up at the moment. Fleming. Morley. Deflection off Pallister. Mike Phelan on a run. Brightwell, who's never stopped. McClare fouled by Redmond. With a cue for Anderson and Pallister to come forward again. Far more purpose about Manchester United's work in the second half, although there's 3 of them offside there. Hughes the furthest forward. Mike Phelan. Duxbury. Hughes thought he was fouled there by Gale. by Oldfield on Donaghy. Mike Duxbury. McClare. Danny Wallace. Got past wide. Went past Fleming as if he wasn't there. Wallace! Good save by Paul Cooper. What a run by Wallace. He's naturally right-footed. He prefers to play on the left because he loves to cut in like that. And once he's on course, he's difficult to stop. It was just a moment of when he would shoot. And Cooper had a good view of it. Paul Lake going forward, got a lucky bounce. Great chance for four. Lane did well. Lake, forward. City have their 3-goal lead back. And the Manchester United comeback is halted. David Oldfield, his second, set up by Paul Lake, who got a rather lucky bounce there, but made the most of it. There were appeals for handball against Lake, and United might be angry about that. Lake did really well. Lake kept his head. And Oldfield, the simplest of goals. Jim Leighton bravely out, but Lake stayed on his feet, and that was the key. And I could have scored that. But he did. Mike Phelan. Manchester City haven't scored 4 goals in a Manchester derby for 20 years. They beat United 4-0 here in November 1969. But this game's going to live as long in the memory. Pallister, Cooper saw it late but got there. On for Oldfield to chase. Pallister had to commit himself and did well. Hughes. Didn't give Wallace a chance. Fleming, Oldfield offside. Cool customer this one. Gary Fleming, current Northern Ireland fullback. Signed from Nottingham Forest at the start of the season. Anderson, McClare, Bishop across. Hinchcliffe thinking about the back pass. I don't think it's the time for that. White, Oldfield, they played some lovely stuff. White's offside. Playing with so much more confidence this afternoon, Manchester City. Those 2 early goals made a world of difference to them. City throw. They have the initiative again. An hour gone, and Manchester City lead by 4 goals to 1. I wonder what the odds were on that this morning. Morley, he'll take them all on. Ince, terrific derby action. Two Manchester United substitutes, and Lee Sharp and Clayton Blackmore there. Alex Fergus has got to do something. Oldfield just offside. Tried to time the run, so difficult for a striker. Just caught out by Alan Morton's flag. Sharp challenge by Gale. Bishop to Morley. Bishop again. Great ball for David White from Ian Bishop. Early cross, chance at the far post, Hinchcliffe. That's just marvellous stuff. It's a dream day for Manchester City. And that's a goal as good as Jim Leighton has ever seen or been beaten by. Andy Hinchcliffe finished it off. The build-up blow was magnificent. first place. Now, David White could have controlled this and taken his time and had a look at the fullback, but he didn't. And United were caught off balance because he hit it in early. Hinchcliffe, 5-1. Manchester City had never scored 5 goals against Manchester United in a main road derby before today. They'd lost 5 of their 7 matches prior to today, but only Liverpool had beaten them by more than an odd goal. And Mel Machin has remained convinced that they're good enough at this level. He asked them to be more ruthless and more aggressive today, and they've answered him magnificently. They can't believe it. The Blues marching in to one of their most famous derby wins in history. McClair still battling away though. Got Hughes and Wallace in support. Here's Mark Hughes. McClair's there too. Oh, just beyond Wallace. Ince and Wallace arrived, but not where the pass went. Morley caught late by Pallister. Good advantage played by the referee. Oldfield to Bishop. Morley's on his feet. Oldfield. Round the streamer. Round the fullback. Pulled back though into Leighton's hands. Very willing performance today by David Oldfield. Hughes. Anderson. Phelan. Beardswall. Good ball by McClair. If Phelan can keep it in, he can't though. Sun shining down on Manchester City. Good tackle by Phelan. McClair, Ince trying to get in. Fleming's there again. Man of the match candidate, Gary Fleming. So many in blue this afternoon. Oldfield. So many City players have come of age this afternoon. Hinchcliffe. Right well. Pallister just there. Corner kick. He's found out a thing or two about Manchester derbies. Gary Pallister. Ian Bishop to take the corner. And the City fans, who shouted for 1 or 2 things in this ground down the years, are now shouting for a 6th goal against Manchester United. Gale's there. Leighton denied him. Wallace battling away with Hinchcliffe quite literally. Oh dear. Well, it's quite out of place for the occasion now. The contest is surely all but over. The feelings running as high as they were at 3 o'clock. But frustration now starting to show. Wallace had his shirt pulled by Hinchcliffe. Now, come on, lads, settle down. Got 4 stitches as well as 2 goals on his last visit to Main Road, Danny Wallace. Hughes. Morley back there again. Mike Duxbury doesn't look at all happy at the moment. He's picked up a nasty blow on his ankle, I think. Oldfield, a bit cheeky. We're midway through the second half. And Manchester City lead Manchester United by 5 goals to 1. Hughes is offside. Ince was a bit high then. Good ball though by Brightwell. Oldfield just offside. Here's Phelan. Hughes. Danny Wallace. Mark Hughes. Here's White. Trying to get behind Pallister. So much pace. City's youth, which has been their undoing, perhaps in the early weeks of this season, has maybe been their greatest strength today. They put so much into this match. Danny Wallace. Duxbury. Hughes. Well, he was going to handle it then. I think he did. Saw it late as it came over Gale's head. Mark Hughes doesn't accept defeat easily. It's not in his nature. Manchester United preparing to bring on Lee Sharp. Duxbury here is the man who looks uncomfortable. Fleming. Over Duxbury, but Palace is there. Hinchcliffe. Bishop. One ball is in again here. Fighting play by Hughes. McLean. Hinchcliffe back there. Terrific ovation as Lee Sharp prepares to come on. Morley. Ian Oldfield have combined so effectively today. Been a lot of talk about Mel Machin looking to improve his strike force. I wonder if he can. Bishop. Fleming. Just out. Well, it's Russell Beardsmore who's going to be replaced. Manchester United fans not too happy about that. Maybe a little weary. Lee Sharp comes on. Danny Wallace will switch to the right-hand side, and Sharp will play against Fleming there on the left. 18 now, Lee Sharp. Quickly in the game. But his first United goal against Millwall last Saturday. They need 4 from him today. 17 minutes remaining. Foul by Gale on Hughes. Ince, Duxbury, Lee Sharp. Here's Duxbury. Gale's header. Ince though. On the fringe of the game today, Paul Ince. And Danny Wallace though. Maybe. That's what he'll want to forget. Looks down at the pitch, but Stan Gibson's surface is in ideal condition. Andy Hinchcliffe continuing to take the Manchester City goal kicks. Oldfield. Bishop. Lake's made a run. Morley's made a run. It's Morley he's looking for. Good play by Fleming again. And a good run again by David Oldfield. Pallister. A glimpse of his class there. Hughes is not having the happiest of times against Gale. Plenty of free kicks. Danny Wallace with a little burst. Cooper outside of his penalty area. Now what's he going to do with it? I thought he might go on a run for a moment. But even at 5-1, that's not advisable. Play's already been pulled up for offside. What can you tell them when they're leading 5-1? Phelan, oh, he's played Dolly into trouble, he's played Lake in. Paul Lake picked up a painful blow then, also almost picked up a bit more. With a dreadful error, careless. And Lake didn't trouble the goalkeeper. Paul Lake still in the wars. Play continuing though at the other end of the field. Lake is strictly speaking offside at the moment. He's lying on the edge of the United penalty area. I don't think he's in any condition to interfere with play. It's his left knee that's the problem, or is it his shin? Well, it seems to be a little ludicrous that we've got to wait for the ball to go out of play before an injured player can be treated. We've got two now. Phelan's a little better off than Lake. Paul Lake, a boyhood Manchester City fan, comes from the Denton area of the city. And these are the sort of days that he dreamt about in far-off days. Although he's only 20, he won't want to come off. Well, a personal ovation for Paul Lake, who is going to have to call it a day. Heroes all today. He'll still enjoy tonight. Jason Beckford on in his place. 20-year-old goes off, a 19-year-old comes on. Anderson's header. McClair let it run. Danny Wallace off balance. Only 5'4.5". Looks like a good little featherweight, doesn't he? Here's the moment when Paul Lake's derby came to an end. In fact, that's Michael Phelan going down. Oldfield, high challenge by Donaghy. Written well by the striker. Didn't make the most of the advantage. Ince trying to play Hughes in. Brian Gale there. Nothing much has come off for Paul Ince today. No, not my day. Ince, that's a better ball for Phelan. Fleming inevitably a covering defender. Last 10 minutes. Mark Hughes trying to get Wallage free. Now working that right flank. Anderson's forward in the attack. Bounce too kindly off Hinchcliffe. Gale got across to deny Anderson. United have a throw. Danny Wallace, who had his derby with the Portsmouth fans last Wednesday. Jason Beckford, another boyhood Mancunian, although he was a United fan as a boy. Ian Bishop leading another victory charge. White. Oldfield. It's White that's gone on to his left. Oldfield wanted to do it alone. Good challenge by Andy Hinchcliffe. Wallace looks to the referee waves play on. Hinchcliffe short of support. He's got it now from Brightwell and Oldfield here. Held up well by Ince. Got it back for Hinchcliffe. Too far for Morley, is it? He might make something of it. Some pushing. Time to go home for the United fans. Won't be too many of them showing their face this evening. Their day may come. This season's Old Trafford derby in February will be the 100th First Division meeting, quite an occasion. United had a 5-game lead, and you tally up those matches prior to today. That lead's been cut to 4 in a most emphatic manner. Wallace. It's been a bright spark. Here is Sparky Hughes. Cooper in, just in time to deny Brian McClure. Beckford. Phelan. Sharp trying to get in. Cooper has come once more. Sharp tried to go around him. He might even have gone down then in other circumstances, Lee Sharp, because Paul Cooper didn't quite get there. It's all rather academic now. Cooper's 35 years have been used to some effect to steady the City rearguard when it's been needed today. United came back for a spell at 2-0 and then again at 3-1. Bishop. Brightwell's made a run forward. Bishop had to try and go it alone because Brightwell was offside. Phelan. Redmond back there ahead of Hughes. Steve Redmond will be going home to Liverpool this evening. He might fancy a night out in Manchester now. Anderson. Donaghy. Gary Pallister. McClare. Phelan. Controlled it well. Danny Wallace. Anderson supporting him again. 4 in the middle. Brian McClare there with a header. Far away. Almost got something from the afternoon, Brian McClare. Corner's been given. Must have come last off Brian Gale. Didn't miss by much. Lee Sharp will take the corner. Anderson's header. Should have done better, really. Almost a free header. Didn't hit the target. Rufel look says it all. Because he had quite a lot of space there. Nowhere near. Well caught by the ref. Hughes. Fouled by Gale again. Anderson's forward again. Pallister running into the picture now. Paul Ince to take it. Was curled in towards the head of Gary Pallister. Offside was the decision. United a little surprised and not a little dejected. Alex Ferguson won 3 championships with Aberdeen in Scotland, but he's finding it a far more difficult prize to get his hands on south of the border. Manchester United fans sitting there. They've gone home. Cry from the terraces, ushering Manchester City home. Everybody looking at Neil Midgley now. He was a boxing referee, he'd stopped this some time ago. It's been no contest really since City regained their 3-goal lead with David Oldfield second. But having said that, every City fan would love this match to go on and on. They've enjoyed it so much. And they will have gained so much encouragement from it. Brian McClair. It's been a famous win on the day, but it could mean so much to Manchester City's immediate future. Could just be a launching pad for the rest of their season. Stoppage time. There'll be precious little of that. Phelan, Wallace, Phelan, Paul Ince. And City sticking as close as they were in the very first minute of the game. Manchester United have barely been able to play a single pass without being pressurised. And Manchester City have recorded their biggest ever win in a Manchester derby here at Main Road. It's been an afternoon they'll talk about for years. An afternoon that these young City players will treasure for now. And will surely be a starting point for so much more. They've made their worst start to a season for 9 years. But all that's been forgotten now. They're off and running with a most dramatic and comprehensive win over the old foe. And the meeting of the Manchester clans has produced one of its most incredible afternoons. Manchester City 5, Manchester United 1. Mel, is that the way you planned it?
Well, if I could plan it that way, we should be at the top of the league. But it was a nice feeling.
What does it mean to the fans?
Well, you can see for yourself. You know, afterwards the fans amazing because it was my first derby game, and big game. The fans were absolutely magnificent, and today my job was basically easy today with our players. And you know, previously we've been playing quite well, but we weren't getting our just rewards.
Did you know they could play that well, though?
Well, yes, we can play that well, and we've in the past we have certainly have played to that standard, but we haven't always taken the opportunity of scoring goals.
How important is it to them, the young players, that they've got this terrific day now, this terrific fillip for the rest of the season?
Well, it's like anything else, but the thing is that it's obviously a big lift for the boys because of you know, there's a lot of press which has gone by the fact of how much money is being spent across the road. Well, it doesn't buy you success, as everybody knows. But you know, I felt today the writing was on the wall for us to get a good result against United. Probably a best time to play them.
Is this the start of your season now?
Well, it's certainly, if any lack of confidence, it certainly will give an individual the confidence to be able to take things on. But you know, like I said before, is that before today's game we were playing very well, but the results weren't coming for us.
You're going to let your hair down tonight?
I just might have 1 or 2 drinks tonight.
What's your tipple?
Anything that anybody wants to buy?
There might be 1 or 2 offers tonight, Mel. Very many congratulations.
Oh, come on, let's go.